Thank you. Can you talk specifically about why Saudi Arabia and the UAE are not part of this multi-country coalition?
I would let every nation who is a member, whether they want it acknowledged or not, speak for themselves.
Does the U.S. want them and other Arab countries to participate?
It's a coalition of the willing, and each nation has to decide for itself whether it's going to participate and under what circumstances. We respect that. The whole idea here is protecting sovereign assets and sovereign rights, and that's what we're doing here.
Have the Saudis and the UAE had any conversations with the U.S. telling them they will participate if the U.S. backs a ceasefire?
I'm not going to go through diplomatic conversations and details one way or another. Both countries are significant partners of the United States on a range of issues across the region. Again, they should speak to their level of participation.
I have one on Herzog's comments about them being ready for another humanitarian pause in Gaza so hostages can be recovered. As far as you can tell, how many more American hostages remain held by Hamas, and does a Herzog comment suggest a pause in hostage release are imminent?
As far as we can tell, and I'll caveat this as I have many times, that our knowledge is not perfect, but we think there's still about 8 Americans that are still being held hostage, with some 140 total that we believe Hamas and other groups hold. I don't have an update for you on the progress of talks to try to get another humanitarian pause in place so that we can get hostages out. We continue to work this literally by the hour.
Nadia.
Thank you, Karine. Pope Francis suggested that Israel is using terrorism tactic after 2 Christian Palestinian women were shot dead by the sniper in a Gaza church. Also, there is disturbing images emerging again of hundreds of people being rounded up by the Israeli army, and including a testimony by them saying that they're not connected to Hamas. Do you raise these things with the Israelis, and can you consider them as serious incidents? Because obviously to round up hundreds of men means that a senior commander has to take a decision.
In the aggregate, we have and will continue to have conversations with our Israeli counterparts about abiding by the law of armed conflict, about humane treatment of detainees and fighters that are taken off the battlefield. They understand those responsibilities, but yes, we continue to raise that with them. And as I said yesterday, we have specifically asked questions about this shooting at the church.
Okay, one more question. A major Israeli newspaper, Yedionot Ahronot, headline is how John Kirby became one of Israeli leading spokespeople. Is that okay with you to be portrayed as a spokesperson for a foreign country, even if this country is an ally of yours?
I'm a spokesperson for the National Security Council and for President Biden on national security issues.